Have you been procrastinating very often lately? Feeling weak, having a lack of faith, or genuinely lack purpose in life? Well, funny enough, what you might be lacking is a vision board. I can tell you that through my experience, a vision board has significantly helped me to get to my goals. So, what is a vision board? A poster, rather, that you leave somewhere near your room that has all the goals that you want to achieve in life in that almost inner spark. Now, what is that? We'll get to that in a minute. Now, the first step to having a good vision board is having a good understanding of your goals. What do you want to achieve in life? Whether it's $10 million or 5 days a week in the gym consistently, or to better your mental health. You could achieve all of these things with the help of a vision board. A vision board is going to help you strategize your way to goal achieving success. To go any further with the steps of having a vision board, I'm going to show you my example of what a good vision board looks like. Alright guys, so don't look at this stuff over here, just this. This is my vision board. And now as you start to look at it, it's not very well balanced in terms of size. This becomes smaller when it goes over here. It's not very well detailed. It's not very well decorated, but it doesn't need to be. Before we get to all the other things, I'm going to be just talking about the middle and this guy right here. And I know what you might be thinking. This guy's one of those Tate fans. I don't agree with 100% of the things that he says. I do not worship the guy. I don't do any of that stuff. I like his message. He is preaching masculinity, and I think that's one of the things that society lacks, and he's obviously getting plundered and dragged through the mud because of it. You even see, I don't know if you can see this, but there's misogynist, human trafficker, egotistical, these weird extremist, radical, feminist, whoever's, LGBT, toxically masculine, and it goes on and on. The whole point here is that these guys are taking a bunch of burdens just to spread their message. That's something that I would like. The endless perseverance, even if nobody is on my side. So I did escape the matrix here, and then they're in my middle, right? I like a certain thing about them. We're gonna talk about all these other things here. It's like a whole loop-de kind of thing going on here. World class, build, quotes, be bold, brave, the power of words, all these other things. The whole idea is I want to tame and get as close as possible to mastering these kind of things, like energizing my success, being bold, taking risks, having faith in Jesus. For an example, I want you guys to understand this pretty well. For an example, if you wake up one morning and you've been trying to be better, you've been trying to get up early, go to the gym 5 times a week, do this, do that, okay? You start to feel lonely in the process of becoming a better man. This says, being alone is not a curse, but a virtue. Depending on what you're feeling in a certain day, one of these things should be helping you. The power of a vision board is extraordinary if you use it right. And let's say that you're going to make a big jump. You're going to start a new YouTube channel. You're going to start a new business. And you're starting to lose the idea a little bit. Be bold. And then you start to think, oh, I should get back to that business. And also, if you're starting to worry about things, stress about things, get caught up in the rat's nest of life, the warrior is never a worrier. Right? So the whole point here is you have to be looking at these things that get you penetrate the day with reasoning and purpose. Now, this vision board is pretty old. When I made it, I didn't necessarily have any big purposes in life, like a certain number or a certain label, like $10 million or Muay Thai world champion or whatever. I didn't necessarily have them, so they're not really on here. But what you could do is put your big ambitions, your big goals onto here, like, oh, $10 million, dream wife, dream car. That is something that you 100% should do. And for anything, I might put some more stuff on here, but just take my advice for now. And let's go back to this. If you have big influencers that you listen to, that you admire, that you not want to mimic, but extrapolate their information to be better and inherit one of their traits, this is where you start. Whether it's the Tate brothers, whether it's Luke Belmar or anybody, right? You want to put them on here while examining them using the trait that you want, right? Like one of the traits that I really like about these guys is they don't give a crap. Misogynist, human trafficker, egotistical, and they're walking out of jail, doing this, doing that. and they're unfazed completely. Canceled, put in jail, accused. You guys are rapists. You guys are this. You guys are that. And they're just walking it off like it's a mosquito bite. Just whatever. Now, you could like a different trait from other people. Let's say you like Mike Thurston, if you don't know who that is, because he trains very hard and he eats very healthy. You could draw him eating a bowl of chicken and rice while there's a Big Mac next to him. He's not going to that temptation, right? And this is just an example. But one of the goals that I did have at the time when I made this is, right, get a vacation property. I want this. One day I want to have these things because I desire them. Figure out what your desires are and then decorate this with them. Do me a favor and just remember that once you have made your vision board, if something is stopping you from waking up with perseverance and purpose and just attacking the day, it is always for a reason, and you need to find that reason. Whether it's lack of discipline, whether it's a lack of exercise, whether it's the need for validation, right? For validation purposes, I have success is silent in the shadows, right? Success doesn't happen when you're on your phone showing everybody how cool you are, showing everyone how much puffy muscles you have. It doesn't happen like that. It's silent. So whenever I'm having that craving for validation, I always look at this. And then the next one's exhaust the body, tame the mind. You always need to be attacking the day with some kind of physical activity. When I wake up, I'm doing 10 sprints. I wake up, I get my water ready, I go outside to the park, 10 sprints, right? And I'm just exhausted after. That's what you need to be. Just remember to always find your reasoning and to always remember. Peace.